Hey, what is up? This is John Nelson, and you're listening to the Starting Block Podcast. You can forget about the confusion, the social media gimmicks, and everything else that comes with athletics, and you can tune into us, and we are going to give you a raw look at complete athletic development. So our team, we have 60-plus years of experience in this field, and we are here to help give you guys the tools that you need to win as the athlete, as the parent, as the coach. Today's episode is Friday Fire, and today, guys, I want to talk about hard gainer mentality. So are you a hard gainer? Yes or no? Now, I hear it all the time. Man, I can't gain weight. I can't put size on. My velocity is stuck. I'm a hard gainer. So for those who don't know, if you're new to that, hard gainer is basically you don't have the ability to grow, right? It's kind of in the bodybuilding world. That's kind of the big term is you can't put on size, you can't get strong. You're a hard gainer. It takes you extra effort. So I'm here to tell you guys that the secret here is you are not a hard gainer. Sorry if I burst your bubble there. You're not a hard gainer, okay? Nothing is unique about you, all right? Here's what I can tell you. If you think you're a hard gainer, it's basically going to boil down to 2 or 3 different things that you're doing that are creating this concept of being a hard gainer. The first thing is going to be your lack of discipline. So if I were to tell you right now, could you show me your training regimen? I'm more than willing to bet that most of you guys would not be able to show me a training regimen. That's likely because you go into the gym and just pick something to do. That's problem number 1, is you don't have any type of progressive type of plan and systematic approach to your training, whether you're trying to put size on or whether you are trying to just get stronger or faster, either in the gym or, on the field, okay? You need a progressive plan. Here's how you start. Start with 3 weeks of training. Let me rephrase that. Start with 4 total weeks. Okay, here's your secret. You have 4 total weeks. Okay, weeks 1, 2, and 3, you're going to be training hard. Week 4, you take a deload. You take the deload because your central nervous system needs some time off to adapt, okay, and recover. So each week, you're going to either increase your weight or you're going to increase your sets. So let's just say you're training for strength and you want to get your deadlift up, okay? So you would start out, let's say you have the capability to do it. You're able to do 4 sets of 5. Let's say you did 225, okay? 225 pounds for 4 sets of 5 on week 1. Week 2, you're going to add 5 to 10 pounds. Now, if you got on week 2, let's say you only did 3 sets of 5 reps, and that 4th set you were only able to get 3. Well, then on week 3, you have to do the same weight. I hope that makes sense. You can't progress the next week unless you complete all 4 sets of 5 reps. Now, week 4, deload a little, take a little break, and then start back over again at week 1 and keep building it. That's a very, very basic way to do it. Now, if you're bodybuilding and you want to, put a little size on, if you want to know why I'm talking about bodybuilding on an athletic development podcast, well, we do train a lot of bodybuilders too. I've got 2 IFBB pros under my belt, pro card wins. I've worked with 2 or 3 others as well. I'm a bodybuilding that's my origin. I'm kind of a bodybuilding meathead guy at heart, okay? So bodybuilding, athletes, I would not recommend you do this. This is not what you need. You need more movement. You need more strength. So take that deadlift approach. If you want to put some size on, if you're a college or high school kid or just a general fitness person, listen to this. There's a lot of factors when it comes to volume, okay? Don't get too overwhelmed with it right now. And so any haters that are going to comment on what I say, I don't really care what your opinion is because I'm giving these folks a baseline here. Roughly 16 sets to 20 sets-ish per major muscle group. A little bit less, maybe 12 to 16. 16 is kind of high. 12 is probably a better place sets, for the smaller muscle groups, like your arms, okay, or your calves. So 16 sets, let's say you're doing chest and tris on a Monday. You're going to do it every Monday, chest and tris. Week 1, you're going to do, let's just say 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Week 2, 4 sets. Week 3, 5 sets. And then week 4, you're going to deload back to 3. That's how you do it. Now, don't do that on every single exercise because by week 3, you'll end up, your volume is going to be more than 20 sets, and that's a lot of volume. So Don't do that, but pick 1 or 2 and then progress it just a little bit. That's how you do that. Then you take your deload, and then you pick a whole new series of exercises and do the same thing. And you just keep doing that over and over and over. You do that for a year, and you come back to me and let me know if you haven't gotten bigger, faster, stronger. So there's number 1, is your programming and your lack of dedication. That's how you fix it. You have to have a plan when you go in. You don't just go to the gym. Going to the gym doesn't do anything. Okay? You have to actually train for that. Don't be the person that goes to the gym, says, oh yeah, I go to the gym, but I don't make gains, when you just come in and do random things or do the same thing that you've been doing, at a low intensity for 20 years, okay? It has to be progressive. It's got to get intense. You have to force the muscles to grow. That's number 1. Number 2, here's how to correct the hard gainer mentality, excuse me. Number 2 is going to be the nutrition side of it. I guarantee you don't eat the right way. If I asked you to put together your macros, I guarantee you 99% of you would have no idea what those are. Oh, but John, I eat a lot. Oh, but John, I take protein. Oh, but John, I take creatine, or whatever other, mega max testosterone, whatever they want you to take, okay? It's all garbage. It doesn't matter. You have to hit your macros. You have to hit your macros. You need to know exactly how much protein, fat, and carbs you need, and you need to do that every day. Repeat it every day. If you miss a meal, you lost the day. It's as simple as that. You don't do this 5 or 6 days a week. You do it 7 days a week, and you do it week after week after week after week. Close enough is not good enough. Close enough is not going to get you anywhere. You have to be consistent. Do whatever it takes to make sure that you're able to hit your goals, and stop making the excuse that you're a hard gainer. These 2 reasons right here are a big reason why you can't make progress. So, John, how do I figure out my macros? How do I do all that? Okay, well, you need to talk to somebody a little bit more in-depthly than what I'm going to tell you right now, whether it's a registered dietitian or Mandy or somebody like that, about how to figure all this out. But baseline, okay? Baseline is going to be every meal needs to have some sort of protein and carbs in it, and then your fat is going to typically come along with certain types of meats or cooking oils that you use, like coconut oil or grapeseed oil, something like that. So your protein, you're going to have that in most meats, chickens, fishes, things like that. Your carbs, sweet potatoes, baked potatoes, quinoa, rice cakes. Okay, you split all that stuff up. If you don't know the nutritional value, all you got to do is look at the back of the box. If you can't seem to figure that out, you have this cool machine called Google that gives you unlimited access to everything in the entire world. All you have to do is type in the measurements of what it is, and you'll get your nutritional value. Take the time, figure it out, keep up with it on a consistent basis, and watch and see what happens. 7 days a week, not 5. Don't miss a meal. You stay on that path for 6 months and see where you are, and then come back to me and tell me if you're a hard gainer. Then that final part, the final part of being a hard gainer, what you're lacking. You're lacking gratitude. I'm more than willing to bet you're lacking gratitude. And yeah, I said gratitude and happy energy and all that stuff. So I don't care if you don't believe in the metaphysical and all that stuff. It's not. I'm not concerned. If you don't believe in it, fine. But the energy that you put out into the world is what you will get back in return. You have to want to win. You have to see yourself being able to accomplish that. If you continue to tell yourself, I'm a hard gainer, I can't gain here, I have small calves, I have small arms, I can't get past 88 miles an hour, whatever the case is, if you continue to replay those thoughts in your head, that is going to be the outcome that you get. What you put into the universe is what the universe is going to give back out to you. You have to want to win. You have to see that win in your head. You have to want other people to win as well. So don't hate on somebody because they're bigger, faster, stronger than you. Not everybody is on steroids, okay? Just because they're bigger than you doesn't mean that they're juiced up. They're probably just more consistent, and they've done that day in and day out for years and years and years. You have to put good energy out there if you want to get good energy back. You also have to go say thank you to somebody. Be appreciative of the freedoms that you have in this country. Be appreciative of the opportunity to go to the gym. Don't have a negative attitude. You get to go to the gym. You don't have to go. You get to go. There are a lot of people that would kill for that opportunity. There are a lot of people that can't do that for whatever reason. Be grateful for that. But that also extends into everything else. So when was the last time you told somebody thank you at the grocery store? The clerk, thank you. When was the last time you told your coach thank you? When was the last time you told your parents or your trainer thank you? I see so many people come in and out of these doors that have this consuming mentality of me, 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 me. I must consume, consume, consume. It's always somebody else's fault, and I'm just angry at the world. You're angry at the world because you're not where you want to be, and part of that is because of what we talked about a minute ago, but part of it is because you don't put good energy out there. You're not grateful for what you have. And so if you keep telling the universe, hey, I don't, this is bad, and I can't do this, and I can't do that, guys, that's what you're going to get out of it, okay? So be grateful. Be grateful for the opportunities you have. Be grateful for the freedoms that you have as well, because not everybody has that. And the last point I'm going to say on all this is the freedoms that you have, you need to go vote Tuesday. So you're getting this on Friday. If you're of age to vote, you need to vote Tuesday. There is simply no excuse to not go out and cast your vote. That is a freedom that you have that a lot of people don't have. You need to go cast your vote, particularly if you're not happy with where things are. You need to go vote. I'll spare you the political talk right now on this show. You guys hear me say enough stuff in the gym, but you need to go vote and make sure that your voice is heard, because what is going on in this country right now, there has to be a change. You need to go out and vote. And if you don't know what to do, go do some research on it, okay? Go learn. Don't just base your opinion on, what you've done in the past, and don't base your, opinion on what the mainstream media is telling you. Do some research and go learn for yourself. Exercise your freedom and be grateful for that opportunity. Be grateful that you can do that. So, hard gainer mentality. If you're a hard gainer, do these 3 things. Take that type of approach with your training. Take that type of approach with your nutrition. And be grateful. And be grateful of the opportunities you have, and put good energy out in the world. That's the episode for today, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. We love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a part of the show. And that includes all our international listeners as well. I'm so humbled and grateful to have you guys here. Everybody locally, of course, I love you guys. Our international listeners, that is super humbling to know that a guy from small town Tennessee, Collierville, Tennessee, has people across the world listen to us. Chris, I know I'm speaking for him as well when he says that. We are very grateful to have you guys as a part of this show. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for sharing it. We appreciate you guys. We got some great guests and other great episodes coming up. Have a great day. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Go vote Tuesday. We'll talk to y'all later.